it's me. Guess where we are? Not gonna guess. You won't. You're never gonna guess these things. That's why I need to tell you, right? Okay, so we are at Splurge in Summerville, and I love this shop so much. And there's one thing in particular that you cannot miss when you come to this store. When you literally walk in the front door, this next guest, her whole display is right there for you to see. You cannot miss it. And I am going to let her introduce herself and tell you who she is and about her incredible business.
Hi guys, I am Lacey Lee. I am the owner, head baker, everything behind Rise Artisan Finds. I am a home bakery, very small batch, so micro bakery, if you will, located in Nexton, out of my home. I do everything from scratch, simple ingredients. I bring a lot of homemade cooking, baking, everything that I did growing up as a child with my mom, my grandmother. I bring that, I draw from that and put into what I love to do. I've been baking ever since I was a kid and I love it. So I just love sharing what I do with all of you guys. So some things that I offer, you probably may have heard of me. I do sourdough. I do variations of sourdough along with the classic sourdough you're thinking with the nice crispy crust, good tangy inside, all of that goodness. It's soup season, y'all. So this with soup is like a match made in heaven. Anyways, so another variation that I'm loving that I do is my winter rosemary loaf, and I wish you could smell this. You can literally smell it coming out of the bag. It is permeating when you walk through the door.
She is not telling a lie, because this is how I discovered her, because I came in here shopping and I smelt it and I'm like, oh my goodness, what is that smell? It is undeniable. It is just, it smells so good. It's like it's baking like right in front of you. It smells that good. Lacey, can you kind of, we'll pan over here on your display, and can you tell us like a little bit about what we have here?
Yeah, absolutely. So here is the winter rosemary. Like we were saying, you can smell it. Wish videos had smell vision or whatever they call it. It has freshly roasted garlic, freshly shredded Asiago cheese, and fresh rosemary inside. Y'all, it is just like heaven and coziness in a bite. Right here, I have the classic sourdough, as I mentioned. It is just, like I said, the tangy
Hi,
inside,
welcome in.
the tangy inside, the crisp crust. I offer it sliced or unsliced. So some people like it unsliced, some people like it sliced. I offer it both ways for you guys. I do offer my sweets here at Splurge as well. Right here is one of my OG favorites. These are my salted brown butter chocolate chunk cookies. So you take the browned butter and you meld it with Ghirardelli dark chocolate and semi-sweet chocolate, and I finish it with fleur de sel finishing salt, and it is sweet, salty, brown butter complexity, just good. It is so good. And then right here, this is a seasonal item. They are my old-fashioned molasses spice cookies. If you love gingerbread or anything remotely gingerbread, you will die for these. They are really soft inside. The outside crusts are a little crunchy, just perfection. But fall and winter in one bite. So that's one of my seasonal offerings, along with my winter rosemary loaf. I also am doing something really fun that is new for me. I do on Fridays. I call them Rise Weekend Collection boxes, and they are a sampling of all of my sweets, which include the salted brown butter chocolate chunk cookies, the old-fashioned molasses spice cookies, my sourdough cinnamon rolls, which are a cult favorite, as well as the chocolate cookies, and the sweater weather scones, which are a pumpkin scone with a maple glaze, which is also a seasonal favorite. And the fifth treat that you get is a surprise treat. So that rotates each week. I, again, draw from baking with my mom, my grandmothers, my stepmom growing up. I bring those old timey recipes to life, and it's whatever I feel like making that week. Some things.
You were saying that it takes a good little bit to make this stuff, right? I mean, a lot of love and passion
Mm-hmm.
must go into
Yes,
this.
yes. It takes, so my sourdough is at least a 2-day process. The cookies are at least a day process. So with that being said, along with offering my items here at Splurge as well as at Bombard Next In over on Brighton Park Boulevard, I do take pre-orders throughout the week. So that is a good time if you are interested. Like, I really want a loaf of that sourdough, or I really want some cookies for my get together this holiday season. I have a website, and I'm sure we can link it below. So these are the codes for my socials that I usually tell people that's the best way to just stay in the loop with any market appearances like I do around the Low Country, any new items, any news for me is probably going to be on my socials. But you can also scan this code to access my website, and that's where you can see how to pre-order for the week.
Do you deliver, or do we have to like hunt you down?
So right now, no deliveries. That is something I am entertaining somewhere in the near future. I've had so many people ask, but you can find me again here at Splurge and at Bombard Nexton on the shelves, and that's over in Nexton on Brighton Park Boulevard. And I also offer for my pre-orders pick up in my home in Nexton.
Okay, and you said for Christmas you're gonna put some more little flavors out for us. Can you give us like a little idea what might be coming?
Sure. So, one thing I started all of this officially last November. One thing that my customers really, really love and they keep asking me for are my Cinny Roll Saturdays. So, that is my sourdough cinnamon rolls, bring them to life on Saturday morning. They can come pick up at my house. And what's better than a cold morning with a warm cinnamon roll? Like, it's perfect. But I do have with those Rise Weekend collection boxes I mentioned just a bit ago. That is also a good way I've been trial running some sweets, and I've been getting feedback from people. Some things I've made in those are Pop-Tarts, grown-up Pop-Tarts, chocolate oatmeal cookies, and that's just to name a couple. So I am deeply considering bringing those on the menu. Like I said, I just do taste test trial runs from people who get those.
Where do you get like your inspiration? So when you're looking at a cookie or something, or something, your bread, and you're like, oh, that might be good in that.
Yeah, great question. So it's a lot of my personal preferences. For instance, I've had people ask for me to make a cranberry sourdough loaf or something with fruit. I don't like fruit in sourdough, so that's probably not going to be coming from me. So it's stuff that I like, flavor profiles that I like, again, drawing from things that I grew up on, the nostalgia. I love to bring that nostalgia to you guys. So, one story, if I can share, if that's okay.
Oh, we love stories.
Yeah, so a couple stories, but I definitely want to share this one. I had someone come to me after they had bought my old fashioned molasses spice cookies and said they had not had this since their grandfather made them, and it tasted just like their grandfather's cookies that they used to make. Almost had me in tears. But yes, and another couple came to me at a market actually here at Splurge, and I'll never forget this couple. They said that he's been going through some health issues and they've been going through some troubling times, and they found my goods here at Splurge, and the chocolate chip cookies just kind of make their days a little bit better. So,
Okay, is there anything else that you would like to add before we close this out?
um, no, I can't think of anything other than just I really want to say thank you to everyone who supported me along the way. I started this as a let's see what happens. I've always wanted to have a bakery, whatever that may look like, brick and mortar from my house, whatever. And I said, the worst that could happen is it just doesn't work. But everyone has been so supportive, so kind, so helpful. And thank you to everybody for believing in me and for supporting me along the way. It has been just such an amazing, amazing thing.
And that's why we like living where we live, because everybody supports
Yes.
everybody, and small businesses all the way up, and we love it. So with that, I want to plug this as well. So if anybody has like vendor space available and you want to reach
Mm-hmm.
out to
Yes.
Lacey, you do that, because she will entertain that, I'm sure, because what business would not want to have this when you walk in the door and see all of this goodness and smell it in your store? Okay, so from Lacey and I at Splurge in Summerville, South Carolina, we would like to tell you that we hope you have a good day. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure you come get some of this good stuff, because it does look good, and I'm going to be buying some stuff. All right. See you guys later, and
Bye,
we'll talk to y'all later.
guys.
Bye.
Make me some cookies, sweet delight. Macadamia, or classic sugar, ignite. With every bite, a taste of pure delight. Make me some cookies, and everything's alright. Love's gonna sweetness of sugar and spice, hand in hand sharing this slice of life. Every crumb tells a story, no need to think twice. Just make me some cookies, everything's nice.